You guys doing? My name's Bryson, and I know I'm back soon, but I decided to give you guys a little bonus story, because I actually kind of like sitting here and talking with you guys. I think I might switch to this. Now, I love doing skits and I love doing little jokes, but I could tell you this life experiences, and you guys can listen. How about I tell you the time I had the hardest working day ever? I'm talking like the day that almost broke me. I go to my grandpa's, right? He has a pretty big yacht, or not a yacht, a lot. If he had a yacht, I go on that shit all the time. I'd be working for fuck, but he has a big lot he lives in with a bunch of trees and plants and cars and stuff. And we get paid to go over there and help him out, because it's a lot of physical labor. And my grandfather decided, oh, well, you work for your money. So we do trees. We cut down trees and we get the logs and we put them away. And it could be as small as just a couple branches. It could be like an entire tree. I remember this day started out, and it didn't start out good. I had my Bulls jersey on, I had the jeans on, I was ready to work. I even had my good shoes on. Uh, all of a sudden, we get there, and Grandpa's just like working on a little chainsaw, and he's like, "This one's leaking." Then my stepdad goes over. He goes, "Oh well, just go over a less leaky one." And he's like, all right. So they work on this while me and Ma, we're just standing out there. And we notice that the rain's coming. So I told her, I go, hey, listen, hold on to this stuff. And on that day, I got a chained wallet. It was my first ever chained wallet. And I got it because it was hand me down. And it didn't work good with cards, but I wanted it because it was good with cash. Now, on that day, I fucking had it, and I was like, it's gonna get rusted. So I gave it to my mom. So all I had on myself was a knife, just in case. You never know if a snake or some random chickens is gonna start attacking you. So we go over the first tree, and it's just a little way in the road. It's just a little tree. We load that up real easy. It's nothing. Then we go over the side a bit, and that was after doing another tree because I don't know why, but my stepdad decided to go over there, look around, see if there's any trees that just need pulling. Maybe he just likes work, or maybe he's a masochist. Who knows? He goes over there, gets a tree. I think, all right, well that's two trees already. What's left? We're gonna get this job done way early. Then here's the thing, though. There he has a lot of cars, and he has his cars next to these trees. And there's this huge fucking branch. I'm talking like a big fucking bitch of a branch. Like, if that was to fall on you, you better pray to God you love pancakes and you finna be one. So, the branch is on top of a car, an orange car, and it looks like one I had when I was a kid, like a little toy car. The doors open, the hood popped up. You got the touch and everything. It was a little bigger than the other ones, but so we were told one thing: whatever you do, do not damage the trunk. The trunk is the most valuable part of it. So what did we do? We decided, hey, how about we drag it this way? But then the trunk part was gonna hit the top of the roof. So we're like, how about we go around and we do it the other way? While we're fighting off a wasp with a can of the wasp spray. I don't know why someone would live in a place that they need wasp spray for, but he did. So we went through like two or three wasp nests on that car before it was finally safe enough just to be around it. We pull this tree down, and my stepdad chops up with the chainsaw, and it's a big bastard too. It's a big branch. It was basically a tree on top of a tree, and these three men, my grandfather, my great grandfather, my grandfather, and my stepdad, they decided, it'd be a great time. What if we just started talking about the most random thing ever, and made me do all the work? So I had to sit there logging these huge logs and branches on this thing that were cut up. And I didn't have any gloves on, because I don't want them soft hands, boy. So I left them onto the trunk, and I put them in the trailer, because it was like because the way he did it, he had a truck with the trailer, or he had uh the lifting thing, a forklift and a trailer. He was forklift certified. My grandfather is forklift certified. That's how you know I'm an OG. But so he literally had to use a forklift to destroy the tree on top of the tree. And now I'm the only one picking it up. I think that's a little bit bullshit. but what am I gonna say? It's my grandfather. So then after that, we get a little bite to grub. I get a little croissant breakfast sandwich. A little ham, bacon, egg and cheese, and I get Arizona iced tea. It wasn't an Arnold Palmer. I love Arnold Palmers. They're iced tea and lemonade mixed together. It's very simple, but if you get a nice chilled Arnold Palmer after a long day, it's only 99 cents. It's so good. I just got regular iced tea. So we get in the car. On the way to the donut shop, though, Grandpa decides to drop the heaviest lore on me and tell the story about how my stepfather he has a sister, and when they used to do karate and judo and all that, they were really good to the point where she flew on a Navy jet, did a karate tournament. I'll talk about that in the future though, but it was crazy how she told me about the karate tournament. Like she was just a kid, she was doing kicks and everything, she was doing push-ups. It's a crazy story, but so basically, one day though in the parking lot, her boyfriend hits her, and the instructor finds out, so he puts him against Carl. Carl wanted to whoop his ass fairly, though. That's what Carl. Carl will beat you, but he'll beat you fairly. He's like Hank Hill. He's like a big ginger Hank Hill. So he starts doing it, but then the guy starts doing like undershots, aiming for the dick and everything. So then stepdad, just puts a wampa dump, a pump a wampa, and right through his head. Bam! Knocked out, just like Ali. No butterfly, no 1, 2, bam. Wasn't even a number in it. That was a good story. But then we get home, I eat my breakfast, we're having a good time. I'm talking with my little cousin about sports and stuff. She likes the people who race on the dirt bike. I like the people who fight in the rings. That's what I like. So after that though, we go to the end of the property. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? What's over there? Carl, my stepdad, I'm not gonna give you his name. No matter how many times I say his name, I'm still gonna say stepdad. I could blur out his full name and address. I'm still gonna say stepdad because I don't want you weirdos looking up my family matters and all that. I ain't Kendrick Lamar. You don't get to figure out every single names just for the future, of course. Anyway, so my stepdad goes to the end of the property and he's like, "Hey, you see that big ass tree up there? Basically, a second tree on top of that tree again." And Grandpa goes, "Yeah." Want us to take it down. I look at him like this, like after all that work, basically we just did like 3 trees, and we just got breakfast, and I just drank an entire water bottle. I chugged that bitch because I thought we were done. He looks at me and he goes, "You know what? Let's do this one more tree, just one more." And we had to rush too because my mother came out of nowhere. And I was like, "Oh hey, you guys need to hurry up. I got a person that's gonna give me a baby bouncer, and we need to hurry up. It's only like $20." So we had to do not only that, but another branch because one was just even closer to it, a bigger one that just happened to be on the process of falling off. So we had to do 2 last branches, chop them up real good. They got like big old chunks. They're basically trees on top of trees, like I've been saying this entire video. Fucking put them in the trailer. The trailer's like falling apart. You got like sticks coming out of nowhere. I saw a goddamn worm in there banging another one. I saw a snake in there holding an AK-47. That is basically like the projects in that trailer. Goddamn, you ain't not getting that back. It's the jungle in that trailer, baby. Bob Marley's in that trailer. All right. Goddamn. We finished though, and we go to the ice cream shop. And I'm all happy. I'm like, oh yay, finally, ice cream. It's a shave ice cream place, like the Hawaiians do. And I like Hawaiian peoples. I like the ice cream, so I mean, I'm having a good time. I give the lady a little tip, because I got like a large ice cream. I got cherries and whipped cream on top. I felt a little extra. I asked for spoons. They don't give spoons unless you ask. So I give them a good. I give them like $5. All they did was make me a cone of whipped cream and cherry on top and flavored it blueberry or whatever. And I gave them like $5. My mom and Carl, they do their stuff, and we get back in the car and we're just driving at this point, going home. And I put my music on. I like all music, so I decided no screw. We know I want to listen. I want to listen to good old sea shanties. I want to listen to them grogs. I want to hear about them tobaccos and shit. So I put them on, and I'm going down. I'm listening to the song, and it's like it's all for me grog, my jolly jolly grog, all for my beer and tobacco. It's a really good song. It's called All for Me Grog, of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag, a little sea shanty. There's a little album I recommend. It's one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. But so I'm just sitting there, and then they get the baby bouncer. I got Dr. Pepper. I asked for my grandpa. I put that in the ice cream. Tastes so good. Swear to God, like melts all together and then reforms, motherfucking like a robot or some shit. Like the fucking ice cream just magical properties or some shit. We get home, and that day was good. It was hard. Am I still angry at him for that? Yeah, I'm 100% still pissed. I hold grudges. I never forget. I have a bad memory, but I do not forget. So, moral of the story is, if you're gonna do extra, even if it gets you like a good amount more money, ask. I wanted to go home. I wanted to sit down and vibe and chill. He wanted to get the extra branch. We could have had ice cream at that point. He wanted the extra branch. So, at the end of the day, if you're gonna make me do something and you're not at least gonna ask or tell me everything, and you're just gonna at some point just randomly do stuff, they'll never ever ask me to go anywhere with you. Alright? Because I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes and go, there's one thing I'm gonna ask, and that's how your mother's doing last night. My name's Bryce Noon, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Like and subscribe.